I love doing paint pouring, where you use acrylic paints on canvases and then you tip the canvases.
Snowboarding, and then just like a bunch of little indie games really. I was a vocalist, so I did like, not singing, I was screaming.
As a hairdresser, there's some controversial topics. When I first started going to church, I didn't really tell people. I kind of was like, oh, I'm doing nothing on the weekend.
I just always sought male approval, wanted male love. And so I just went from one relationship to another. I numbed my feelings with drug addiction and alcohol addiction.
Mum and Dad had a pretty messy divorce, but then when we got to about 18, me and my dad had a massive falling out and we basically didn't speak. Yeah, we never spoke again. My mental health just deteriorated. I couldn't hold a job. I couldn't really look people in the eye.
I used to just sit by myself and just have just really, really bad thoughts about not being here.
While my partner was in jail, he got letters out to me and loved bombed me through jail letters. I dropped my statement, I got him out of jail. Thinking that, 3 months in jail, that would be enough to change someone. But it wasn't.
So we had Christmas lunch. I was obviously acting happy. Afterwards, cried in the bathroom. Like there was still like little cracks of thunder and just like rain. And I was begging to God. I was like, please, like give me a sign whether or not like I should be here or like whether like if I should live or not. But whilst I was begging, this massive crack of thunder and all of the lights and everything turned off. And I stopped and I was like, I don't know if that was a sign.
Well, my algorithm kind of shifted. I've traveled the world and I've looked at different religions, but what is it about Christianity that I have my back up against so much?
So I just started cleaning Catherine's house once a fortnight. So we just formed a close friendship. She's like, do you know that Jesus loves you? Jesus loves you. You are his child, Jesus loves you. And then I just remember her saying something about sins being forgiven, and it was her and her husband that prayed over me and when I gave my life to Christ again, in their kitchen.
I pulled up to a job and I had this prayer where I was just like, I confessed everything. Like I was just like, I don't know how you could forgive me, like I'm a horrible person. And I started crying. For the first time in my life, I felt like complete peace. And I knew who it was and what it was. And like I stopped crying and I was just like, wow, okay, there's something here.
I fled the state. I went into emergency accommodation. I sat next to my bed and I just cried. And I kept on pleading to the God, I just want change. I don't want to be this person anymore. Please help me change. And then it just lifted something in me. And it's like, I'm doing the right thing.
Every week I talk about my story and my story with God. It has been so surprising, like the amount of people that have wanted to know. Some people actually are on their own journey with God.
My dad, he was reaching out because he wants forgiveness from his son. We planned to just meet up in Geelong at McDonald's. We just like touched up on like what our lives had been like over the years. There'll be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents. Just that idea of like joy in heaven was kind of like, it was cool.
I just see God in her as a real God of love and forgiveness and grace. She beams now.
My heart is filled with joy, peace, a sense of worth. I am loved, I am worthy. With all things, with God, all things are possible.